Welcome to the UMO Coaches Show. I'm Michael Robertson, joined today by Director and Head Coach of Men's and Women's Cross Country, Track and Field, Matt van Lierop. And Coach, a very successful weekend for both the men's and women's cross country teams. We'll start first with the men's cross country team, a first place finish at the D2 Challenge in Kutztown, Pennsylvania. A very, very tough field that's going to produce some really tough teams looking forward for their respective regions and also nationals. So just kind of summarize the D2 Challenge for the men's team.
Well, we had a rough, well, maybe not a rough, but a tough training week, heading into the race. And that was the plan. We're in the middle of the season. We're not looking to, have fast times and win championships yet. So I wasn't expecting us to do anything, out of the ordinary. And if, a team was to beat us or a team that wasn't ranked was to beat us, that's just the way it is. And then maybe we'd, fix that towards the end of the season. But it just worked out in our favor. We were able to beat, the other teams. And it was good. It was executed very well by the guys.
Well, and from a women's standpoint as well, fifth place finished, but once again, another tough field. All 12 Division II teams, including Mount Olive, were ranked currently in their regions, also had a top 25 team and a team receiving votes. What did you think of their performance led by freshman Leah Hanley?
They did basically just like I thought they would. Half the team ran faster times than they ran the week before, which is great because this course was much harder than what we ran the week before. And like I said about the men, we were coming through, a tough week of training, and then to be able to hit PRs or run almost the exact same time you ran last week on a more difficult course, that was really good.
Well, and last week we talked about having one Conference Carolinas Runner of the Week. This week you have two, in Adam Craig, who now goes back-to-back to start the season, both with victories in the meets, and then also Leah Hanley, who gets her first. Just specifically with those two, obviously, cross country and track and field, both of your teams are very diverse in terms of hometowns and where the runners are from. But just talk a little bit specifically in terms of Adam Craig and Leah Hanley. How does that recruiting process go like when you're trying to recruit somebody but maybe not necessarily able to watch them in person?
That's right. That's not always easy. You try to get videos. You look at results on websites, and some websites you can't find everything you're looking for. Every once in a while you take a chance. And I think I mentioned last week, we did take a little bit of a chance on Adam because he did come to us already injured, and he's just been wonderful. So on Leah's side, I got, I was able to find, results for her. I got great recommendations from an athlete who was already on the team, about her, said that, she's a beast. So, and it turns out she is, so it was great. But yeah, our team, very diverse, track and field, we've got everybody from all over the country, a lot of people from North Carolina, and obviously around the world as well.
When you get a little bit of a break in terms of actual competition, 2 weeks until October 7th when you take part in the Royal Cross Country Invitational in Charlotte, what will these next 2 weeks look like for the men's and women's cross country teams?
The next 2 weeks are going to be just as tough, even tougher than what we just did in training. And, if they're watching this, they're probably a little bit scared. And then we'll do a little bit of a down week, right before the Queen's competition, and right back into it before we go to conferences.
Well, thank you, Coach, and thank you for joining us this week here on the UMO Coaches Show.
Exceptional degrees at an exceptional value. That's transforming education. The University of Mount Olive, transforming education, transforming lives. Learn more at umo.edu. That's umo.edu.